My name's Chelsea. I'm the engagement lead keeper on small mammals at London Zoo, a ZSL conservation zoo. As a zookeeper, my job is to look after the animals, so that includes carrying out their daily husbandry, which is cleaning out their habitats, preparing their food for them and feeding them, as well as providing them with lots of enrichment throughout the day, and also training out animals to enable us to carry out health checks with them. As engagement lead, I also oversee all of the engagement that happens with the animals on section, so that includes overseeing the animal encounters and experiences run by the zoo, making sure that everything is in place for those activities, as well as carrying out welfare assessments to ensure those experiences are also beneficial to our animals. I also create engagement opportunities for keepers on the section to engage with our lovely zoo visitors, as well as working with the press and digital team to create online content for the zoo social media channels and updating the zoo website for the small mammal species. I also work with the interp team here to ensure all of the signage around our animal enclosures is up to date and accurate. So here at London Zoo, for us zookeepers, our day always starts at 8 AM and it starts with our morning meeting where we discuss any animal events that have happened the day before. So that could be any changes in the animal's health or behaviour. We'll also discuss anything that's happening that day that might be a bit more out of the routine. So for example, if any of our animals are having health checks with our vets, or if any of our animals are moving habitats or perhaps even moving to a different zoological collection, we'll discuss what's going to happen on the day and make sure everyone knows what's going on and also what they need to do to make sure the day runs nice and smoothly. After that, we'll head out into the zoo and check on all of our animals, make sure they're all okay. We'll also prepare their diets for the day, offer out their food, clean up their habitats, and generally make sure they've got everything they need for the day. In the afternoon, we'll do lots of other varied different tasks. So we'll do animal training, which can be training out animals to ensure we can look after them as best as possible. So this could be things like training them to go onto scales so we can weigh them regularly, training them to go into a carry case so they can be transported to the vets if they need to. We'll also do lots and lots of enrichment for animals throughout the day. So enrichment is designed to encourage animals to carry out natural species-specific behaviours. So for example, meerkats out in the wild, one of the primary ways that they would find food would be foraging for insects in rock crevices. So what they would do is they would go up to a rock crevice, they'd probably sniff out some food, or maybe visually see it moving around as well, and they'd use their front paws to go into the rock crevice and drag out any insects or food that might be in there for them to eat. So here at the zoo, we've got devices that replicate that behaviour. So for example, we've got wooden boxes that have got some brooms inside them and some little holes on the outside, and we can place food in there, and then there's the little hole for the meerkats to put their front paws through, and also because of the broom bristles inside, it's like small and crevassy on the inside, so it's replicating that natural behaviour. So the food that we feed our animals here at the zoo isn't necessarily exactly the same food that they would be eating out in the wild, but we are replicating their nutritional needs and we're replicating the natural foraging behaviours as well. During the afternoon, we'll also do some other tasks such as a little bit of computer admin, because we need to make sure we're keeping accurate records for our animals. So we'll keep accurate records of their diet and what they're eating, any changes in their health and behaviour, so that then we've got that ready to discuss the next day in our morning meeting as well. So I think working at the zoo is really exciting. I think it's really exciting to be somewhere that's got so much history. So for example, the ZSL Library Archives have got a first edition Origin of Species by Charles Darwin, and they've also got lots of handwritten notes from Charles Darwin from when he was doing his research and he was corresponding with people at the zoo at the time. And it's really, really exciting to get to see those things and know that they're here, and know that that some of Charles Darwin's studying took place here, and to know that all of these exciting historical things have happened here at the zoo. So the qualifications you need to get into zookeeping can vary between zoos, and there are lots of different qualifications that are relevant to the job as well. So for example, there's lots of degrees, so animal science, zoology, animal behaviour are all relevant to zookeeping and can all help you get into the zoo world. As well as degrees, there's also lots of diplomas, so the diploma in the management of zoo animals and aquaria, but there's also lots of other animal care diplomas at different level courses out there as well. But as well as getting a academic qualification, it's really important to get some hands-on experience. So even volunteering in zoos can be a little bit competitive, so volunteering, any sort of hands-on volunteering with animals is really beneficial, so it doesn't necessarily need to be in a zoo. Volunteering at a local animal sanctuary or petting farm, kennels or catteries or horse sanctuaries or horse stables are all really good experience and can show that you've got the hands-on practical skills as well as the qualification. My advice for future biologists would be to stay open to different ideas. So particularly in zookeeping, you can get a lot of people that are very set on they really want to work with a particular species or they really want to work at a particular zoo. And I think it's really good to kind of stay open to different species, different environments, because even though you think that you're really going to like this one specific species, often people will start working with other animals and they'll kind of realise that actually there's something else out there that might be even more exciting than the thing they were aiming for in the first place. So definitely stay open to new ideas.